American president offers to mediate on Kashmir. Trump says, we'll work for solution on Kashmir. Donald Trump has made that offer. Can there be a solution on Kashmir's 1,000 years that he's been talking about? Trump says, I will work with you both to see if after 1,000 years a solution can be arrived at. Concerning Kashmir, God bless the leadership of India and Pakistan on a job well done. Geeta Mohan is getting in more details on that story. A significant statement there from Donald Trump, who's time and again spoken about the fact that this is a long pending issue. This has been simmering for thousands of years, is what he said in the past. But importantly says, I will intervene and see if I can help you, if I can mediate. Geeta, talk to us about the repercussions of this statement and the implications of the same.
Well, he's got one thing absolutely factually wrong, which is that it's a 1,000-year dispute between India and Pakistan. India-Pakistan did not exist 1,000 years ago. It's a problem since 1947. And India is very clear that there can be no third-party intervention on the issue of Kashmir. Is the reason why we've always rejected any call for a mediation or a conversation by the United Nations in an issue that has to be solved bilaterally. India, again, very clear that anything to do with Kashmir is a bilateral issue and has to be resolved bilaterally. India maintains that the whole undivided Jammu and Kashmir is a part of India, and Pakistan will have to engage India on that count and on that front. So a third-party intervention or a mediation on this certainly will not go down well. It has not gone down well in the past when presidents and prime ministers in the past unknowingly offered mediation on the issue of Kashmir.
That's right. And also, Geeta, India has always made its position clear, even more so recently, that this is an issue that cannot be internationalized, isn't it?
Absolutely. The internationalization bit is a problem India has had with Pakistan, because Pakistan always refers to the United Nations and that the issue should be taken up by the UN. And India has always maintained that instead of internationalizing the issue of Kashmir, the two countries need to sit and discuss and resolve the issue. But now there's a bigger problem that India has been facing over decades when it comes to Pakistan, and that's the issue of terrorism. So India now again changing its position on this very issue, saying that Kashmir can be resolved only once the issue of terrorism is resolved.
That's right. Geeta, getting in those details, be with us. I'm just going to come back to you for more on that in a moment from now. Shivani is also back with us for the very latest. Shivani, a statement with significant consequences. India, like Geeta has been saying, always has been against the internationalization of the Kashmir issue, saying that this is a bilateral matter. But this time around, US President Donald Trump, who has said that he was the one to, in fact, to broker peace or work out that ceasefire that we saw yesterday, at least the announcement of it, is also ready now to mediate peace when it comes to the Kashmir issue. How do you look at this statement, and how would India, do you think, would be looking at it as well?
Sneha, in a matter of 30 hours, this is the second attempt or a claim that is coming in from the United States President that he wants to mediate when it comes to Kashmir issue. But remember when yesterday at around 5:30, when Donald Trump's post came that congratulations to both the countries as they are now into a ceasefire, he also at the same post had that both the countries will be now agreeing on a neutral side about Kashmir dispute, to which there were rejections, straight rejections that came in at the Foreign Secretary's press conference, where he said and clarified that we are just stopping the military action that continues. There is no other understanding or any agreement on discussing the issue of Kashmir or on any neutral side. So that point was cut there by India. This is the second time when we are seeing this post by US President, where he's once again mediating. He tries to offer that mediation between India and Pakistan to discuss Kashmir issue. But we are very sure that India, as we understand, doesn't want any kind of mediation from United States or any other third country. It is its own issue, and it has already been clarified, Sneha, that talks and terror cannot go hand in hand. So now first acknowledgement That is that Pakistan has to acknowledge that it is harboring terrorists inside its boundaries. So as of now, no mediation will be accepted by India, even if these offers come again and again from United States.
All right, again and again from the United States. But will there be a change in position? I'd want to ask you this, given that in a conflict that had escalated, in the tensions, Shivani, that had escalated over the last few days or so, India and Pakistan were both in conversation with the United States. It was said that 48 hours or so of conversation is what finally led to the ceasefire announcement at 5 last evening. And this announcement actually was first made by President Donald Trump. So what will India now, or what will India's position rather be now when it comes to the complex issue of Kashmir?
Sneha, India's position has been quite clear in past many years about the Kashmir issue. India has been standing by what it says, that it cannot accept any kind of talks with Pakistan on Kashmir issue, and it should be accepted and acknowledged that Kashmir is a part of sovereign India, and no attempts to infiltrate the boundaries will be accepted. And that's the thing for which the Indian forces and the government has been working. So no mediation is accepted by India on the issue of Kashmir, because for India, Kashmir is India's own land. India's own sovereignty cannot be compromised upon, and again and again, Pakistan should not rake up this issue of Kashmir at all, because it should understand that it has nothing to do with Kashmir. In fact, we have seen a lot of statements that have come in from the government, including the defense minister on the POJK too, and they have been admitting that this also is a part of, it should have been a part of our territory, and attempts have been made to restore it. So that kind of commentary has already been done, Sneha. So there's no question of India accepting any kind of mediation on Kashmir issue, for that matter, if US wants to do so. And in last 30 hours, we've seen how after the first such post that had come by United States President, India's foreign ministry brought out a statement. It said that no talks or negotiations with Pakistan will be happening on a neutral site, and we have a very strong stand against terrorism, zero tolerance for terrorism. Terrorism and talks cannot go hand in hand. In fact, the decisions that were made after the CCS about the abeyance of Indus Water Treaty and several other decisions, they are also not, they are there in place. They cannot be rolled back. So that is a clear message from Indian government that the action, the pause that has been brought into the military operations in along the line of control and several other western border parts is an understanding, not an agreement with Pakistan, and we are maintaining vigil all across the border. Any kind of mediation cannot be accepted by India, and very soon we will be getting more reactions from Indian government on this.